700 pounds, huh?
Sir.
Where'd that come from?
Man, hard work, that's all I can say. I say, shoot, Coach Phil, he was loading that bar every time. I'm talking about, it started off at like, what, 500, ended up at 705. So.
Have you ever squatted that much before?
Yeah.
What's your personal record?
Oh, that's
okay.
Yeah, I say I did 705 in my senior year of high school in a powerlifting meet. So, man.
What was your reaction? Stop there?
Yeah, it's been,
yeah. 705.
Yeah.
When you went to lift that, what were you thinking, and what was your reaction when you actually did it? I heard you did it pretty easily.
Yeah, but I say it's been a while that I did it, because it's been since high school. But I say at Middle Tennessee State, I did most I did like 635. They made me stop, but they just wanted to keep me safe. So when I got here, they kept loading the bar. Coach Phil was like, yeah, keep going. I looked at it, I said, yeah, let's get its own eye.
Obviously, being new at Miami, do you think that kind of thing, showing that you're working hard in the weight room and stuff, like kind of helps endear you to your new teammates and stuff?
Oh yeah, I say being around them guys, like you got all of my teammates in there. They help me out. They give me going, give me boosted up. Not only my teammates, but my coaches too. Got Coach Phil, got Coach Eden, got all the coaches up in there that get you going. So.
But you're coming to a new team, so like when you can walk into that weight room and perform the way you're performing in there, that's got to like kind of create a bond in terms of acclimating to your new teammates.
Right. Mm-hmm. Sir, it does.
Why do you want to come to Miami?
I seen what they had here. Like I seen the potential that they had, like in the bowl game. I watched them, halfway through the season, watching enjoy the games and stuff. I said, yeah, this team is pretty young, but at the same time, as long as they, get a couple of older guys in and, get the right pieces and everything, be able to lift the younger guys. You got talent everywhere. It's just younger guys. You got, let them know the standard.
For you, kind of playing against Miami and playing for Miami, just how's that experience been for you?
Man, you say that again?
So you playing against Miami, not playing for Miami, is it kind of how you expected? How
it's crazy because I looked at my snap memories the other day. I went to spring break here. And the same year I went to spring break, and the same year we played down here. And man, I would never thought I would come here. I ain't gonna lie. Like look. Back then, I would never thought I would transfer to Middle Tennessee, but now that I'm here, I'm just, giving this program everything I got.
And that game in 2022, I'm sure it's a good memory for you coming down here and getting the win. I'm sure it's not a very good memory for the guys who are on that team here. So what do you remember from that game?
Man, I just remember Middle Tennessee, man, that was a good little moment. You feel me? Like, cause I knew Miami was a top 25 team, so that was a good little moment.
Have you brought that game up at all? Has anyone brought it up to you since you got here?
Yeah, because every person that every one of my teammates that met, they're like, yeah, you been on a team that beat Miami. I was like, yeah. So it ain't no bad blood. No. It just,
Yeah, people of this team talk to you about it.
Right. Yeah. Like, and when I met my teammates, majority of them were like, yeah, you was on the Middle Tennessee team when we beat Miami. So,
So how do you feel like you're fitting in here? How do you see this defensive line rotation playing out?
I say pretty good. I say you got a lot of competition going on. You got Double H, and you got Thomas going on the inside. Me and CJ gonna be competing for those spots and whatnot. But it's real good competition. They making us better, and we making them better every day.
And how'd you do in that game against Miami?
I did pretty good. I know that was probably one of my best games of that season. But I know I had a sack and like 3 or 4 tackles, something like that.
Your skill set, what do you bring to the tackle spot?
I would say, dominance. I would say I'm very disruptive. Real good competitor, great leader. I just want to put all my chips in and get this program the best I can get. Everything I got.
Being able to lift a lot of weight is obviously a great thing, but how do you use that when you're playing on the field to kind of harness your game a little bit?
Just using my technique. I know lifting weights is probably everybody look on the outside, but the technique really matters. Like it helps it, like doing your technique, it expands everything more. Like, pretty much just like say if I'm benching, let's say 500, and another guy probably bench 315, I probably got to do a little bit better than him just because I'm in strength. But at the same time, it's just based off technique.
What are you weighing these days?
Right now, today I weighed in at 305, 306.
How's it been so far, in 4 games around these guys?
It's definitely been, a great experience so far. Just been enjoying it, getting to know teammates every day, getting better. It's
So I've been enjoying it. Nice weather as well too. So I've been enjoying it.
For you, what kind of factored that decision to come to Miami?
Really, I just seen things that Coach Cristobal and his staff had going as far as like Coach Taylor and that staff, and just seeing how they operated as far as the defense. And I think that's what really made that decision to come here.
And you got, an opponent's view of Miami's offense last year. Just what stood out to you from that game going against them?
Just definitely the aggression, the want. Like those guys out there, like the offensive line, Matt Lee, those guys, they were like just dominant from snap one to the end. Like no matter what the score was, like they were dominant. And I know I kept that thought in my head, and I just kept playing, and things happened, and I got here.
And I don't remember exactly, but did you have any big plays in that game, Joe? I don't remember if you had like a tackle for loss.
Yeah, I had a few good tackles and a sack.
Any trash talking now that you're here, with the guys who played against you?
No, I mean, we talk about the game, sometimes we talk about how it could have went this way or that way, but pretty much it all just be laughs and jokes.
What do you hope to bring to the game?
Definitely just bring, what I do as far as like being explosive, the motor, and just getting better, really just taking coaching. That's really what I look forward to, just being dominant, honestly.
You went against Matt Lee during the season last year, and I know you did really well, because that's where you really got on the radar for Miami, is how well you did against Matt Lee. How's it going against Carpenter out here in practice?
It's been good. He's a good player as well. He's been doing well as far as being a transfer coming in as well. So I think, he's a great piece, and I'm looking forward to keep competing with him and getting to know him as well.
What has surprised you a little bit with some of the offensive players that you went against in the game, what you thought of them, film work, study, and then what you're seeing at practice? Some of these guys, it's something that you're seeing them in person. Anything that surprised you?
I'm sorry, I'm kind of confused. You saying like from when I was
when you played against Miami
right.
last year, some of the offensive players that you saw and scouted and played against them.
Right.
But now seeing them here in practice, and is there anything surprised you about some of the guys?
Really just the intensity. A lot of guys just got a lot of want. You watch film, you can see it too. You can see like when I was in my old school, I could see that when I was watching film in that week, I could see the want from those guys. So I think that was really what it was, just seeing the want that they had. So that's what led to it.
How about the want that you have?
I mean, definitely.
That's a big part of your game,
right? Yeah. So me personally, I want to be great. Everyone wants to be great. So you got to just push every day to be great. Have that mindset and remember who you are, and just continue to just grind every day.
Being able to reconnect with Coach Griffin down in Miami, how special is that for you?
Reconnecting with Gidry, I feel like it's a good experience again, knowing that I had 2 years on his defense. We built a great connection. He's a good guy. He's a good coach. Outside of football, he's an even better person. So it was fun coming out here to reconnect with him all over again.
How did Coach Gidry make you a better football player?
Through his coaching, teaching me how to point stuff out, just learning schemes, learning offenses. He did a good job of just teaching me the game of football instead of more so just coaching me, but not coaching me in a way that didn't make me grow. He helped me grow as a person, a player.
Have you seen any changes here? I mean, everybody's a bit more experienced, a little anything different now, or how is he at UM?
Compared to how he was at Marshall, compared to now, Gidry's always gonna be the same. It's the same coach. He's always fired up. He's always ready to go. He always gonna coach hard. It's Gidry.
And then aside from just working with Coach Gidry again, just what were some of the reasons that you sent to come down to Miami?
Aside from the fact that I actually had fun at Marshall, good coaches, good experience, good teammates. I enjoyed my time at Marshall, but it was also a decision that I wanted to make of trying to come out here and see if I can get a better opportunity, and I took advantage of it.
So how do you feel you fit in here to this point?
I feel like I fit in pretty good here. It was my day when I came in here day one. It felt like I was already home. They greeted me well. It was no funny people, no funny faces. Everybody was like, "Hey, welcome." You know what I'm saying?
And how's the competition going on the practice field?
Competition is good. It's good competition. Everybody's good. Jalen Rivers, good competition. That's gonna be my iron versus iron. That iron sharpens iron. That's gonna help me get to where I'm trying to go.
Working with a guy like Jason Taylor, Hall of Famer in the NFL, how's that been for you?
That's good. I like the way he coached. You know what I'm saying? He actually break it down so you can understand it. And he's a one-on-one player. He thinks like us. Remember, he also has played the game as well. So him being a coach's player, like he know how we think. He know how we react. So he on the same level as when it comes down to coaching.
And then the guys alongside you on that defensive line, just who's really stuck out to you, and how's it going with you guys so far?
Everybody's sticking out. Everybody having their own vibes. We just building chemistry right now. We got Marley Cook, we got CJ Clark, we got Bane, we got me, we got Harrison-Hunte, and we got other young kids under us. The chemistry is there. It's all gonna be there. We just gotta put it all together.
I think going up against UM's offensive lineman, like, who's impressed you the most in practice?
I feel like everybody good. Everybody good.
What's it like trying to, I know it's just touch right now, but Cam Ward and the way he can move around the pocket?
I like Cam. Cam reminds me a lot of some of the quarterbacks I done played with or played against. He's very mobile. I like that. And he's the type, he'll talk a little junk too. So you just don't got a boring quarterback in the pocket. But Cam, he's elusive. He can play. He can throw the ball too. So he's very dynamic in his playing. So I like Cam.
How about Reese?
Reese? I played against Reese. Reese was my first game against Marshall versus Albany last season. I like Reese. Reese can run the ball. He got a little twitch to him, a little speed.
Did you sack her?
No, I ain't get no sack that game.
Big role last year. Just what are you working on to kind of build off of last year's success?
Just work on my technique, my motor, endurance. Trying to get stronger and bigger every year. It's my last year, so I gotta put the best stuff on tape. So I can go to the next level and be drafted high in the draft.
When you have a day like yesterday, pro day, you mentioned it's your last year. I imagine you were probably watching pretty closely what was going on up there yesterday.
Yeah, I watched. Well, this is like not my first pro day I've been watching. I watched a couple pro days. But, it was good to see some of my friends that I came into college with, like Jared Smith, Support Couch. And I think that's it.
Leonard was out there, Branson.
Yeah, Leonard was out there, but I didn't come in with him. These are all guys that I played with for the past couple of years, so it was good to finally see them, chase their dreams and, on to the next chapter of their life.
And we're going to talk to CJ and Marley. What have you seen from them, working with them, in the off-season, working in the first few practices? Let's go.
They're both very good at, playing D-tackle, playing the 3-tech, all positions on the line. They're very strong, athletic, fast, play with a good motor. What else? Marley's a powerhouse. Benches like 400, squats 700. CJ plays with great motor, great technique. He's going to be a good asset on the team line.
Were you there when Marley did the 7
Yes, and it was ridiculous how fast he went up. You don't know how much 700 pounds is. It shouldn't be going up that fast.
What was the reaction? Was like everybody there, or just the DLine, or the whole team?
I think it was just the big guys there. It was just only DLine and O-line, and we had a heavy squat day, and Marley hit a number that shouldn't be hit.
What was the reaction?
It was just excitement. It was loud. It felt like Hard Rock Stadium versus FSU. Very loud. Very, very, very loud.
What's your squat, for example?
My squat, my max was 645.
So you're looking at 700, saying.
I mean, 60 more pounds, that's a lot. It was actually 705, but like 60 more pounds, that's a lot of pounds. And to move, he was moving it at a very fast pace, so it was crazy.
So how do you see this playing out at defensive tackle? Obviously, it's a position in transition with Leonard leaving, Branson leaving. You're probably going to have to take on a bigger role, I would think, than you have at any point so far in your career in terms of number of reps per game. But how do you see this playing out?
I see myself having a good year, of course. I wish that on everybody on the D-line. We added depth to the D-line, D-tackle position particularly. And with the incoming freshman coming in around during the summer, I think he's going to be a good asset. Also with CJ and Marley and Amon Moulton and Thomas Gore, and what's it called, AC, interchanging from end to tackle, like he can play both. It's going to be fine. It's going to be good. Everybody's going to be well rested. We're all going to have good reps. Everybody should be happy.
Jared, just having Akeem back out here in practice, what does he kind of give your guys? You've seen him obviously, but when he's all the way healthy, what does he kind of give you guys?
A spark. He makes very, very good plays. He's very explosive, and he's able to change the way a game can go. So having him back is gonna give us more time. It's gonna give us more time to, not give us more time, but he's just gonna create more plays for us.
Sorry about that. But everyone, let's talk about Ruben, how talented he is. How have you seen him grow from the end of last year to now?
I mean, when he first came in, he was one of the best freshmen I ever seen. So, like, coming in and doing what he did, being able to be at that size and move that fast and be that mobile, it's just unnatural. It's something you don't see very often. So he's a very special talent, and it's going to be scary with him, League, Akeem, possibly playing inside or out. It doesn't really matter. Like, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
What are you seeing from Elijah Alston?
Elijah, he's very fast and twitchy. He's strong, and he knows the defense very well because he played with Coach Guidry already at Marshall. So you can tell he knows the defense already. He's just getting acclimated to like playing in our style now because we're in the ACC, play different. So it's just he's going to be a good asset too. Good either starter or a backup. It doesn't really matter. He's still going to play. He's going to be.
What are you weighing these days?
Right now I'm 295.
Is that the biggest you've been since you've been?
No, but that's the weight I want to be at. 295, 290.